Wait, how did my intro go again? Hey guys, what's going on? It's Citizen Thermos here, coming back at you with another video. And in today's video, wouldn't you want to see a tourist like me in New York? We are going to be reviewing what I've done in the past week. Woo, that was a long time ago. A week? Oh my gosh. So, last week I went to New York and saw a total of 6 or 7 shows. I lost count after 5. But I'm going to tell you my favorites. Before this video starts off, I want to say that the question and answer video is coming very soon. I put a comment down on that video saying I would release it this Friday, so get ready, guys. 50 videos challenge is also coming very soon. So wait for those, and let's get right into the video. So I saw a total of, oh my gosh, why? I should just look at this. 7 shows. And let me look at them again. Alrighty. So I'm going to compare them in the best way I know possible. First category. I'm totally making this up as I go. This isn't a scripted video. First category. The actors. Second category. The storyline. How relatable it is. Guess how relatable it is. I guess that's it. But third. There is no third, it's just 2. Anyways, we're gonna do, so it's cast and relatability. Those are the 2 things that we're looking at. So first off, I'm gonna compare the 2 straight shows I watch, which was Significant Other and Glass Menagerie. I don't know why I forgot that. I don't even need this. I watched the shows, for gosh sake. Okay, Zoo shows were amazing. I would highly recommend them. I like Glass Menagerie a lot. The set was so cool. It rained. Like, actual rain came down. Like, the stage was covered in it. And, like, they would have to sit on pads and stuff. And it made the mood of it really good. The thing is, I didn't really get the glass part. I mean, I understand that the glass is as fragile as the girl is. I don't want to give too much away, because I want you guys to know as little about it. But you know what? I want to say it's an amazing show. The cast in it is so funny. I don't know the specific cast members, but definitely a show I would recommend. Significant Other. Okay, Significant Other. How can I explain this? Okay, Significant Other is a show where all of his friends are getting married, and then he's just sitting there, and it's kind of sad. It was really sad. I don't know why it was labeled as a comedy. I was crying throughout the entire thing. So yeah, 3 girls and 1 guy. You can probably guess what the guy is. But, yeah, it was kind of a weird show. I couldn't relate to it as much because, my friends are getting married, and, I don't necessarily feel alone at the moment. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, the only reason why I'm comparing these 2 shows is because they have literally nothing to do with each other. They're literally the complete opposite of each other, but they're closer to each other on my list. So I'm gonna be comparing School of Rock and Wicked. So this is where the cast comes in, and like so School of Rock, we got an understudy for the main character, so I will never be able to know how truly amazing it was. Don't get me wrong. The understudy was incredible. He was in the moment almost 100% of the time. If you listen to the playlist, oh my gosh, the playlist for that is so good. And it's really funny. I've watched the movie a couple times. So the first time I even listened through the entire playlist of the show was just watching the show. If you like the movie a lot, I recommend you watch the movie. And then if you like that a lot, definitely go and see the show. That is the best advice I can give for that show. Anyways, the next show that I'm comparing this one to is Wicked. So I don't know why I'm comparing School of Rock and Wicked. It's kind of different. But Wicked was really cool. Okay, so I will not ever forget Defying Gravity, where Elphaba, went into the sky. You could not see the wires on her picking her up. It was just like a curtain behind her. Oh my gosh, it was so cool. Elphaba was, like, it was so weird, just, like, watching, like, this show that's so made up, but then it kind of makes sense. Like, after watching The Wizard of Oz, and if you watch The Wizard of Oz and you go and watch this show, you're going to have a fun time, because it explains how all the characters became. Go and watch the show. If you are a younger age, oh my gosh, and you don't like so much cursing and all that kind of stuff, definitely go and watch that show. That show is perfect for you. Very good. I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing on here. How am I ever gonna make this sound cool? We need to add like some sort of saturation just to make this look really cool. It's like, wow. Taking notes, editing this in. Alright, next off, I'm going to be explaining. Oh, that doesn't look good. I'm going to be testing Hamilton, Dear Evan Hansen. Again, I don't know why I'm comparing the shows. I haven't really been like saying which one's my favorite. Should I do that? Nah. Alright, first thing about Dear Evan Hansen. Ben Platt. Ben Platt. He is the best actor I have ever seen. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding at all. He is so in character 100% of the time throughout the show. There is a time where he messes up on his speech, and you can just see the fear on his face. It's all in the moment. You can see it in his hands. His hands are always fidgeting. His toes are like clamping together. I cannot imagine having to cry every day of your life. He must be so depressed. How can you not be so depressed? It is an amazing show. The show is so well written. There's parts and pieces of it that you can relate to, but like what happens is like so real. Like in today's society, it's so real, but like it's so extreme. It gets so extreme. Oh my gosh. Go and see the show. If you can only see one show and you do not want to pay a lot of money, I suggest you go and watch Dear Evan Hansen. 100%, you cannot go to New York and not watch this show. It is the best thing you will ever see. I cannot be more sincere when I say that that show was probably one of the best that I will ever see in my life. Oh my gosh. Dear Evan Hansen is so good. Alright, next up, we're going up to Hamilton. Now, this is probably why you clicked on the video. But anyways, let me explain more into it. So, it's not the original cast. That is a sad, sad thing. I would have enjoyed it so much more if it was the original cast. I did not feel like the Hamilton did such a good job on that night. He forgot a line, and I'm like, dude, you're playing the biggest part in a Broadway musical, and you cannot forget your line. But other than that, we're going to look past the Hamilton. And I love the Hercules Mulligan. Yeah, Hercules Mulligan. Why did I even think I said that wrong? Hercules Mulligan. I think that he was played so good by this new actor. He was kind of played more as the scrappy old person like Oak played. Oh, played it. But he was like, oh my gosh, he was in that moment. He nailed his lines just like Hercules Mulligan was doing. If you stared at him, you would be like, yeah, that's Hercules Mulligan right there. Next up, I'm going to go over to John Lawrence. Oh my gosh, he looked like Anthony Ramos, only without like all the freckles. And that was my first time seeing Tomorrow There'll Be More of Us. Is that the name of the song? There are two ways of saying the show name, that song name. And they don't put it on the playlist because there's too much talking in it, which I find very weird because I'm very sad. It was a very sad moment for me. They were all fun shows to see, and that's why I'm going to compose a... Wait, actually, I haven't talked about the last show I saw. Should I talk about the last show I saw? Why not? We are going to go ahead and talk about the Book of Mormon. Show I saw. If you're an older age and you want to go and see a comedy, go and watch the Book of Mormon. If you are young, don't go and watch that show. It's not your forte. You won't get it. Kind of weird. Weird coming from me. I found it incredibly funny. I did not see one bit of sadness in that show. And all the other shows I saw, it always ends out sad. It ends up going to a dark stage, and you're like, why don't you complete it? Because they want you to kind of complete it in your brain, what happens. But in the Book of Mormon, you get everything you want out of it. It was like Wicked. Wicked also was like that. Wicked ended how you want it to end. Book of Mormon ended how you want it to end. The characters in it were so hilarious. They were hilarious. Like I said, going out, that was the one cast besides Dear Evan Hansen, because that is the original cast. But that was the one show where I would, like, if you brought me in there saying that, yeah, this is the original cast, that I would be like, okay, this is the original cast, because they played it like their person in real life is just like that person. Elder Cottingham was really funny, which he should be. So anyways, guys, I want to thank you for watching this video and getting the entire way through. I will see you guys next time. See you guys.